Hello everybody. In this video here we're going to do something a little different. Granted, it is still based on wood. So first of all, Merry Christmas. It's Christmas Eve. And I'm going to use this lamicall, whatever you would call this thing for stretching out, so and see if it will help improve my video quality as we go forward. So I'm going to use this thing and you guys get to be the judge on whether this was a good product to buy or not. So lamicall here. Happy, not happy. So Mandarin Chinese there. How do I know it's Mandarin Chinese? Because I spent time in China. I worked for a company doing price negotiations, product sourcing with suppliers like Milwaukee, Metabo, Makita, DeWalt, Black Decker, Craftsman, you name it. Did some price analysis, price negotiations, cost analysis, supply chain stuff, using business intelligence, artificial intelligence to forecast demand. So that's how I know different languages quite a bit. So we'll get started here. And in my smoker video unboxing, we're going to unbox this Masterbuilt electric smokehouse. I bought it 2 years ago, back when I thought, oh hey, I'm going to be with this dude that smokes meats. Well, little did I know, I would start having some children running around, and you don't have as much time on your hands to do all that. Not to mention, other things in life take a front row seat when it comes to this kind of stuff. So we're gonna see how this goes, and follow along in the next video. All right, so we're just gonna unbox this here. I was about to run out to get a digital meat thermometer, but apparently it comes with a nice little setup here. You can already tell when I open this up, I saw this here. So that's going to be great when we get to that point. I've heard these are really good. I don't know if we can get them down south, but up here in Minnesota, Midwest area, they seem to have some decent reviews. Now, I wonder though, some of those bad reviews, do people really understand what they're buying? That kind of stuff. Feels like we have scissors here, but this works just fine. I am a woodworker. Alright. So well packaged, and I'll be honest with you, this was outside for almost 2 years in Minnesota. Just sitting out there for the day that I could use it. And so this came with it. This Masterbuilt cover came with it, fit perfectly on it. No rust, no damage anywhere. So snowfall, all that kind of stuff. Now I did have a thin, particle board OSB on it, just on the top here. But even the sides, nothing got damaged here. So very happy with that packaging because sometimes I've gotten grills before with this kind of material, and they've rusted not even in the first year. I forgot the brand out there, but there's a couple brands of those black double barrel charcoal based grills. I wouldn't touch it with a 39.5-inch foot pole. Kind of quote from the Grinch. Alright, so we got this thing here. Some nice stuff there. Cut through a few pieces of this tape. Usually I brute force method things and get a sliver. This will be the hookup here. So at the top of this thing, and I'll show you later, I was like, what the heck are those things? Do I have to buy something else? First I was like, oh crap, it's broken. But no, it's for hooking up this thing. Really simple. Little worry here. There's some ends over there. These look like they're the female ends of this little thing here. And very nice, very nice. So if you're enjoying these videos, give them a thumbs up, comment. I know I'm not the best at taking videos yet, but getting there with this lamicall thing, I like it. If you watch my previous video, I showed you what I was up to with this. So I got this little doohickey here off of Amazon for about 20 bucks. It's working well. I mean, you can be the judge of that. You can see this stuff here. Got to adjust it up a little bit. There you go. You can see it a little bit. The one thing that I was surprised at, though, was when I put my phone in here, and I just have the LG 8X ThinQ from LG, and it actually brought the weight down. So this little tube that they have here, I know they want it to be flexible, but they should have little plastic pieces in here that supported a little further. Like you probably see it bouncing right now because I just touched it briefly, and it was bouncing a little bit. So get back to this here. Just one left. Like, sweet, I don't have to go out and buy this. Ooh, looks like I can put a roast on here. I must have bought one heck of a kit 2 years ago. Or, steel prices weren't as high back then, and so they were able to put these in their kits, because nowadays I don't know how many kits out there have things for roasting. They have a pan, they have a digital thermometer included. But I'm just taking a guess here that this is going to be where I put some chips or something. This thing right here, because it goes into the side here, just inserts right into this box, so I'm wondering if that's my wood chip, because this is electric. So, cool. So make sure you get these off. These polychlorovinyl, or otherwise known as PVC, cable ties. You don't want those things melting in there. Okay, so I just took this thing out, digital thermometer. So this goes on the top, and there's a wire up there that will tell me without having to open this thing up. That's pretty cool, because like I said, I was just about to go out to Fleet Farm or Menards to buy one that I had to open this thing up all the time and stab it. But this thing already comes with something. That's amazing. And it comes with a little pocket there that you can put it away when you're not in use. That's awesome. So over time I'm probably going to get a storage rack. I'm going to build something out of maybe 1x6s or something, or 1x4s. You know what I'm talking about. Because I'm just not the type of person that's like, oh, I guess I'll just put all these in here because I have them. You know, I don't do that. So not all these things are used at the same time. Like, if you're not going to be putting any sausages on hooks, then why are you putting it in your grill, right? So, or a roast. Like, I've got a prime rib roast. Actually, it's choice. So, if you ever get a prime rib at a restaurant, it should be prime, right? Prime beef rib roast. At the supermarket, unless you get some fancy supermarket, you usually get choice, which is not the same as prime. So if somebody's saying, oh, I bought a prime rib over at the market, well, you kind of did not do that unless you actually got prime. Because of COVID-19, I'm not going to any restaurants right now because most of them are closed. But also, we have essential workers in our household. So just trying to make sure that we don't bring COVID-19 home, so that people in my family can go out there as healthcare workers and help people out there. So I live in my garage, basically, putzing around at home and finding 2-year-old items like this one here. So liking this so far. We'll see how well it cooks. But I'm going to move this over. Pardon me, Mr. Mountain Dew. So if any of you are my students, you know how much I love Mountain Dew. Diet Mountain Dew. Don't need to put any unnecessary pressure onto my teeth. But I love the Diet Mountain Dew. It could really be caffeine free. I just love Mountain Dew so much. Okay, so got a good shot at it. Okay, this little Lamicol thing is working better than before. Again, leave your comments below to see if that's working to your favor. Okay, make sure you don't cut your cords here. It's a tough little guy in here. Make sure you put this on an outlet that's grounded. Just all that heat. Let's see here. See if I can show you this. I don't know how well we're going to do this, but this is what I was talking about earlier with the cords. We're just going to put those together, snap onto here, the back side here like this, and we'll be good to go. Alright, so we have this thing set up. We're going to go on. We're going to set the temp once, and then we're going to push the plus on, and we're going to hold it down, and I don't know if you can see it there, but it's moving higher. It's at 160, 170. We'll go to 175 here just, and then we're going to hit the set temp again. Now, step 2, self-setting timer. We can set it right now if we want to do a cooking cycle, or we can just keep this thing going. I don't know why, but by default it's at 32 degrees, so I don't know if like it bursts with heat, but it is 9 degrees in Minnesota right now, so I don't know where it's getting the 32 from. So that's one thing to look at and think about. So it's going back and forth between the time and the temperature. When we set the time, it looks like we have 1 hour minimum. Is that right? Actually, maybe we don't have 1 hour minimum. Oop. Okay, so let's subtract that, go to set time, and now we have minutes. Let's just put 2 minutes there for the first time there. Or maybe it needs both, you know. Let's hit the meat probe there. So the meat probe is in the unit, and it's saying it's 32 degrees in there, so it looks like, at least on the back, you won't be able to see it, but there's screws to the feet. So I wonder if this kind of has a self-leveling feature as well. So we're down to 1 minute, showing 1 minute now. So, but still says 32 degrees in there in 1 minute. And this is frozen, so let's just warm that up there too. This video is not sponsored by Pepsi. And keep in mind, the first time you cook something with this, or with any kind of a device, there's some of that burn off. So don't go and put your prized meat into this thing the first time you heat it up. So that's why I'm going to 175 with this. I'm not going to record the whole thing, but that's what I want to do. Okay, so the red thing turned off. So the heating element thing turned off here when we get down to 0. Okay, definitely got that first time plasticky smell coming out of here. I do smell some heat, some smoking elements here, so that's good as well. So 2 years sitting outside on a patio, this thing works. 32 degrees with that heat probe. I still don't know where they're getting that from, because unless that heat element just shoots right up to 32. 32 is freezing temperature, just at. And we're at 9 degrees out here, in the garage here. Well, not in the garage. The garage is at, let's check out my Gove here. My garage is at 25 degrees. So outside it's 9 degrees. Not bad with, you know, this garage is not insulated, but outside it's been 9 degrees. It was 40 degrees last night at 6 p.m. And then it just shot right down to 9 degrees. We got about 3 inches of snow, which isn't much. I mean, that's just going to get shoveled away. Not a problem for us northerners here. I'm thinking about some of you guys down in the south whose YouTube videos I watch a lot. Talking about how your state's shut down. And we're like, hey, kids, get your boots on. Go shovel. Okay, see you in a half hour. It's actually not that bad. I sent my wife out too. But no, now we're at 34 degrees. So nice, this thing's working. And I think what we're going to do here, if there's any of you still watching this video here, thank you. But I think we're going to send you off on your way. So thanks for watching. Okay, one thing I just wanted to let you guys know before we left here is that you're going to want to get your own meat thermometer. The more I think about it, it'd be good just to test this out on your own. I'm a little suspicious of that 32 degrees instantly. I don't know if I trust it enough to put a 10-pound beautiful roast in there the first time around, so it's always good to just test that out yourself as well.